walkthrough of the product that well, there's two, but this is the one that we're looking at.
That's the Kin one, right?
This is the Kin
All
one.
right.
All right, Kin one, let's go. So, really, from the very beginning, this product was designed to fit really easy and comfortable in your hand. We found that from a design perspective, it's an object that people love to hold. They love to fondle it, they love to play with it. And it just has a tendency in its snapping of the screen opening.
Real compact, nice and easy.
Really compact, and it fits really nicely in your back pocket.
Right, if you got pockets.
If you got the pockets. Before I go open it. So audio in and out, standard audio jack. On the other side of this, it's charged by micro USB, which is hiding from me.
There we are.
So, you know, it comes standard in the outer box, but you can also, if you lose your cable, you can easily get any other one.
And what's the camera on there?
The camera is a 5-megapixel camera with flash. It's got a number of settings to help you adjust it to whatever kind of conditions you're taking the photo in. The moment you take a photo, it syncs automatically up to the studio. I'm going to show you that in a second. So also dedicated camera button, so you can open this as autofocus when you compress it halfway.
So half press to focus and full press to click. Gotcha.
Capture the photo. There's also capture on the screen. What else can I tell you? When you open the device, we spent a lot of time focusing on the keyboard design for this product. We really wanted to bring something that not only was fun and on brand for the people that we're designing for, but that makes it easy to access the features that you want to access.
Yeah, for such a compact device, that looks like a pretty usable keyboard right there.
Yeah, if you notice the curvature on it, it was quite a trick to get, you know, this angled slide in the curved dish.
Little concave going on there.
Yeah, but it actually makes it really great, a great typing experience. This device was intended to be used one hand, and I have small hands, so I sometimes use two. And then this button, if we just, the last thing in the hardware, is our back button. So if I was deep inside of, what else to say, my Zoom experience, for example, I'll go down a layer. If I push it once, it takes me up a level. If I press and hold it, it takes me all the way back to my loop. So I always know I can go back.
So it's a two double function.
Double function.
Back and also home screen.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's talk about features.
Yeah. So you know, with the cloud-based features here, you have all your photos. There's 4 gigabytes of onboard storage here, so you have more than enough room for photos. But with Kin Studio to sync up with the Kin Studio, which we're actually showing right here, as soon as you take a photo, it uploads to the cloud, right? And you get them all uploaded right here on kind of a timeline based UI. So what's going on with the phone? Is it keeping all the photos on the phone and putting it to the web, or is it?
It's actually one. It's one experience. So any photo that I take, I would just snap a shot of you right now. It would probably take 30 seconds to a minute.
And that happens automatically in the background?
So every photo that I have in this experience, and I'll just go ahead and open the camera so we can show you as an example, is automatically synced to the studio, the Kin Studio. And as you mentioned, you can scrub them by time, or you know, if you want to look at a specific day, which photos I captured on what day, it'll give you a breakdown of that. This is the demo version, so Ryan, the demo avatar, has not been taking many photos today. But if mine were up with this, we would be able to see that. So I'll go back to this. The space and capacity is unlimited. I mean, it's limited by the studio, right? Which is ginormous for photos. So I'm taking 5-megapixel cameras pictures on here. I'm taking 8-megapixel on the
2, right?
And when you take a look at them on the studio, you really get a different level of quality.
So these are full 5-megapixel or 8-megapixel, whichever one you're using, resolution pictures. And are these the full resolution pictures on the camera?
So these are, but we don't show them in full. What's the word? Full fidelity.
Okay.
Simply because it just doesn't make sense for such a small screen.
Right, and if it's in the cloud anyway,
you don't really need
the full res.
But if I wanted to go ahead and take a click into that one of the photos, so these are the photos that I've captured. I can comment or add a description. Add a description. Not yet. Just so you can also, pan easily.
And there's multi-touch, right? So you can you can pinch the zoom and all that good stuff. There you go. Yeah.
So bringing those really clean, you can just, it's a pretty standard, straightforward experience. But what's great is you also have the opportunity to tag which ones are your favorites and bring them up to an elevated level of the experience. Or if you wanted to create a specific album for a road trip you've taken. And then also the photos that your friends have posted to Facebook and Twitter get automatically synced into a part of your experience as well.
And they're geotagged, right? So
they are geotagged. You're better at this than I. So they are geotagged. And so when we look, I'm going to look for a photo here. This actually was getting a little glitchy a second ago. So maybe we've got one of the other demonstrations where the photos are working better. But any of these photos, because I have my location turned on and got GPS inside the phone, you can automatically click on the photo and see a map in the location where the photo is taken.
Very good.
Yeah, and also the real must-have in the Kin experience is that with any photo you can automatically share through your social networks. So if I wanted to send this through email or MMS, or if I hit the back button, you know.
So where would you upload them to? Okay, so your social networks.
Yep.
And let's say you wanted to add a social network later. Is that a possibility to expand your list of social networks?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, the Kin experience was designed to be a framework for social network phones, and right now we're you know, heavily committed to Facebook and MySpace.
So would that be an update from the user, or how would that come?
So the options right now are Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, and Windows Live. So those are the social networks that the user can choose from. You know, we can talk about over-the-air updates and potential. You'd asked a question about that.
Right. So it's potentially able to update over the network.
There's the structure is all there.
Very good.
I didn't know if you saw that too. So the one thing I didn't show is a quick swipe to the capture screen.
Right.
So you don't have to use the dedicated hardware button if you're just looking.
There's a little button to capture. Gotcha.
It's a big picture
with
of my
the
finger.
flash.
That's my finger.
Yeah.
Let's see. You'd asked about over-the-air updates. So these are the applications that the phone ships with out of the box, and there's a constant. You want to really see the settings, but if you were to go into settings, you can auto-sync updates to your phone. So whenever there's an available update, it'll notify you, and you can automatically sync to it.
Very good. So upgradable as well.
Yeah. So we can deliver new features in that way.
Great.
We can deliver new experiences. And also keep the software healthy.
Thanks. Well, that's a quick little look at the Kin 1 from Microsoft, the new consumer phone. Thanks, Kat.
Thank you.